Asmongold's girlfriend trolls Twitter freaks and the crash outs are generally hilarious. The Roach King has a queen now. I don't know if it's official or not, but I'm happy that Asmongold is having a glow up phase. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up guys, Riv here. So it's another massive day for the unemployed chuds.
Wait, let me do the voice. Massive day for the unemployed. Asmongold got himself a new lady. Sheesh.
Are getting girlfriends and the liberal media has no answer to this. Basically, we can see these selfies from Asmongold and his girl Kaise, and anytime these two are making their recent public appearances, it's causing immense crash outs. We're going to be looking at some insane responses to this selfie posted by Kaise, and we're going to see full-blown racism to jealousy and just general seething. But of course, in case you're not familiar, this is Kaise. This is girl who's been showing up on recent Asmongold streams. Now, we don't know for sure if they're boyfriend-girlfriend, but clearly they are close to each other and they've been around each other for quite some time. But it doesn't really matter to a lot of...
All right. I know it's if I sound parasocial or anything, but I got like a theory of this. They already have that some sort of relationship, but in the longest of times, it has been kept hidden in the public eye. Because you know, like how the reputation of Asmongold right now, and if ever they would announce that, you know, like Asmongold and Kaise would publicly announce that they're dating, I shit you not, like the internet will just break itself. It's like another Kim Kardashian event.
People, because they hate seeing Asmongold with anyone, and it's causing the craziest crash outs you can imagine. And one thing I will say about Kaise is she's handling it very well. You know you're going to get a lot of heat if you're dating Asmongold, but she is trolling a lot of the people crashing out. It's very funny. We'll see that in just a second, but you can see some more benign responses. Let's ease our way into this. This user saying, "You're telling me effing Asmongold got a girlfriend before me?" Okay, a little honesty, a little self-reflection here. This is not too bad. Here's another one.
All right. Like another thing. Like for the bros out there who's watching right now, or who doesn't watch, but who is out there, all I could say that all hope is not lost yet, bros. I still believe that you will still have a chance of getting a loving relationship. Enough with the swallowing some doom pills or doom pilling. I don't know what the term is, but I know for a fact that probably in the near future or probably someday, mostly all of you will deserve your own happiness. Just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you will meet the love of your life. And you know, like everything has a happy ending, even if it doesn't. But there's always got to be something, you know, like just believe, you know, believe, survive, and enough with that doom pilling, you know. There's always a chance, like you'll become like part of the Hope Corps montage, where you can just like have fun, you know, like holding hands and whatnot. I know, because I am with you.
Saying this is unfair. How the heck can someone that ugly even be able to pull crazy like that? I've been trying my hardest to find someone special, and this ugly person finds one without any effort. And before the comments even say it, yes, I am extremely jealous and envious about this. Asmongold should be with me instead of her. Okay, and here's another reply saying, "I bet you can cosplay Eevee really well."
What the out of nowhere Eevee jump scare. Yo, I haven't even covered like I don't know, like if there's a latest update of the Stellar Blade Blood Rain drama, but I think it died down. But still, all right. A little bit of tidbit, because I don't want to like prolong this. I finished Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is fun. Stellar Blade is cool. I love Eve. Yes. And you know what? I can't wait for Stellar Blade Blood Rain to release so that I could play as Eevee, and also like rip and tear with a bunch of Natibas. Yes, sir. I'm excited.
Whoa, 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 easy. That's a very sensitive subject for Asmongold. Let's not bring up any Eevee discourse. He might have a moment. But of course, a lot of this boils down to people just being mad, seeing Asmongold in a relationship. You can see this quote really summing that up, saying, "I love how much this triggers liberals. They can't fathom a moderately right-wing guy being happy in a relationship." And it's the truth. They've created such an evil caricature of these people they don't like, including Asmongold. They can't fathom that person being in a happy relationship or even having a smidge of happiness in their lives. And of course,
Like another thing is that not only like the liberals that are crying that Asmongold is having a loving relationship, it's also like part of his community as well that are crying that like he's supposed to be an incel, he's supposed to be a woman hater, or like if he sees women, it would automatically say that it's woke. But here's the difference between like online persona and in real life or IRL, like IRL relationships. In online persona, you can say whatever the fuck you want, like believe this and that, or show uh like a massive giga chad aura, like it's just for show, right? Online persona. But when it comes to real life or real relationship, with especially for if you're living with another person, you just have to be be kind, be nice, be respectful, and like don't be weird. It's that simple, especially if that certain someone is the opposite gender or the opposite sex. So like just be decent IRL, and like don't mix up with the online persona where you can be like a hardcore edge lord on the internet and like be a king on the internet, but in real life you can be like the sweetest respectable guy ever. So you don't mix them both. You have them separate.
the usual suspects are crashing out in the replies and the quotes, saying, "Girl, you're dating a Nazi." Oh yes, let's just keep flinging these buzzwords out there. That word means absolutely nothing at this point, thanks to users like this. But you can see Kaise, as she's been doing, trolling in the replies, saying, "What's a Nazi?" And that's a good question. I don't think that individual has any idea what it is. To them, it's just person who I don't like on the internet. And also, I'm pretty sure if you asked them what a woman was, they would fold into a pretzel trying to give you an answer.
Oh my god, like, if you're gonna give an answer, like, what is a woman is? Yo, like, it's a pretty simple question, like, a pretty simple question with a pretty simple answer. A woman is the opposite sex of a man that has that is the double X chromosome. I don't know if I'm correct, then yeah, like comment down below if I'm correct, if it's like a double XX chromosome with the with the capabilities of reproduce or carry a baby for 9 months and then are loving mothers. That is a woman is. Or it could be like women are smart, or women are like more like emotional creatures than like the opposite of a man, which is more like physical, more like steadfast or more stronger. Like there's always gonna be a difference, like man and women, like different strengths and different expertise when it comes to the job force. Like men tend to be more stronger and women tend to be more intelligent. So you can't have, like, sometimes you can't have both, where like a man, like, there are some points where a man can be strong and intelligent, but at the same time there's also like a small percentage of women can be strong and intelligent as well. So, but in the grand scheme of things, like the majority of it, so there's no such thing as like we can live without the other ones. We're pretty much social creatures. If we cannot survive without the others, that's why like we are, like even though like we are top of the food chain, or we are like the alphas, like the alpha species of the food chain. So we need to like respect one another, like one opposite sex to one another. Like we can do a lot of great stuff.
But you can see some more replies saying, "This is not a gotcha, dummy. A Nazi is what Asmongold presents as. Ah, yes, a woman is someone who says they're a woman." He wouldn't deny it either. He's a white supremacist, racist, bigot. I mean, you want to add any others onto there while we're at it, but they continue on saying he's everything wrong with the world. You're pretty, but you're not cute.
Another thing is, at this point, like if you're the other end that get like receives with these buzzwords, like like in this current in the big old 2026, these buzzwords doesn't have any meaning anymore. Like you can just do the powder route. You know what the powder route is? If someone's gonna say like a lot of buzzwords that would tag you like the like an actual evil next to Hitler, you can just say yeah and 2 words, yeah and because it like the buzzwords doesn't hold any meaning anymore. Like yeah, back then it is like a career destroyer of having like a tag of like being called a Nazi or being called a bigot or anything bad. That is a career suicide. But for now, like right now, it doesn't even matter anymore. We don't care anymore. Like if you're gonna keep slinging slurs, go ahead. Because at this point, man, like you can just name every buzzwords at the dictionary. For all I care, it doesn't hold anything.
You can literally hear the teardrops falling off of this user's face as they were typing this sentence out. Very brutal stuff. And she says in response, "It for sure got you mad." Very nice response. And then this user says, "Are you that afraid of a job?"
Hey, chill out. Chill out with the J word, man. You know what? Any buzzword is like doesn't hold any meaning, but the J word, yeah, you better keep your mouth shut about that J word.
And she jokingly says, "Yes." Now, humor and sarcasm is not allowed on the internet, but let's look at this user saying, "Are you afraid of getting a job?" Brother, you're a 26-year-old commie LARPer on Twitter.
Holy
I don't think you have
shit.
gainful employment. And for your sake, I hope there's no communist uprising or revolution, because you won't be allowed to be a terminally online Twitter user. You'll be working in the mines. Okay, for your sake, I hope that never comes to reality. But here's some more replies. This user saying, "Even when you guys eventually break up, this will forever be your legacy. You will always be remembered as that one girl who dated a Nazi and didn't care." Ooh.
You know what? Another a counterpoint for this, instead of like the girl who dated a Nazi, what about Emeru then? Like Emeru actually is a friend of a Nazi, because like Emeru is friends with Asmon. So basically, with that kind of logic, Emeru will have like a title of the girl who actually made friends with a Nazi. Yeah, where's that sentiment? Where is that rage towards Emeru than Kaise?
This person's big mad. And of course, Kaise responds by promoting her links, which is a fair response. Also, there's something very sad about people on the internet praying for the downfall of relationships between people they don't even know. Like, that takes an extra level of sadness and just self-hatred to be that invested in the downfall of someone else who has no connection to you whatsoever. But of course, all of this just boils down to she's really good at rage baiting these people, and she's doing a good job. If you're going to date Asmongold, you have to be able to handle this stuff and actually be able to roll with the punches, and she's doing a very good job.
You know what? For once, like, Kaise is actually learning from the Roach King, like Rage Bait 101. Like, how do you farm? Like, just like Asmund says, like, either you'll be a farmer or you be the crop when it comes to rage baiting or farming in that matter. So yeah, like, Kaise's having a good teacher when it comes to rage baiting.
But let's get into the more unhinged responses, okay?
Here we go.
This quote saying, "How down bad you gotta be as a woman to do this to yourself." Well, clearly not seething. And also, Jarvis, bring up the Kira deleted tweets.
Oh,
there it is. Buddy, you might want to sit this one out, okay? Here's another one saying, Asian women not even trying to beat the allegations. I guess I'm not as racist as individuals like this. I don't understand what they even imply with stuff like this.
All right, like, they're applying that, like, the typical, like, here's what they're applying. Like, a typical Asian woman would go for a white man, especially if they're American. Like, Asian women would go to American men, especially for white men, just to ultimately get a green card. Why I know about this? Because my country right now has a lot of women would do this type of shit, man. I know my countrymen better than myself, Like, they always look for, like, white men, specifically American, just for a chance to get a green card. If I sound like a sexist, or I don't know, like, what kind of buzzwords you're gonna throw at me, it is true. It is true. I know a lot of like, girls in my generation, like, they would prefer dating an older American just to get a chance to move to another country, just to get out of this shithole country and just live like a fabulous life, or a different life than here. Like, what the fuck?
But it got 68,000 likes. Apparently everyone knows what this means, and thanks to this user for clarifying in a almost copy and pasted tweet saying never beating the allegations, with a screenshot saying Asian girls would date the troll under the bridge if he was a white man. Oh, okay, so the allegations we're talking about is just racism. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. It's just racism. And you have to remember, this is social media. On the hierarchy of edgy humor, you can make fun of white people, and then the next most acceptable one is Asians. In fact, we've seen a lot of people use the phrase white adjacent to describe Asians, so Twitter's just doing their thing. But here's some more of that. This person saying Asian American women are remarkable for how little shame they feel or seem to feel in advertising their contempt for their own men, or their willingness to barter dignity for the cheapest kind of fame or wealth. The late Tang dynasty is not dead yet.
Bro, they would say the same shit for for any for if ever, like, there's gonna be, like, passport bros that would go to they would go to the east to look for partners, and they will, like, these, like, I don't know, like Westerners. I'm assuming they're Westerners, right? They will gonna mock those, like, they're gonna mock those women on the east, especially, like, within Asia or Southeast Asia, and they will mock them for, like, they will just, like, they will sacrifice their dignity and their like, autonomous just to, just for the green card and just for the money. I'm not making this up. There are actual, like, haters. There are actual people that would mock innocent women or innocent girls just to, like, date a white man, especially for like passport bros that would go to like third world countries looking for a partner, and they will just make fun of the like women there. Like, bro, like, I to be honest, like, I don't have like sympathy towards them. If ever like they are in the wrong, or they have like issues, man, like, I don't have any sympathy for them. Like, shit.
Dude, are you okay? It's just a selfie. It's just a
Yeah.
selfie. It doesn't require this Reddit thesis over here, okay? But here's some more. This person saying, never ask a white supremacist the ethnicity of his girlfriend. Which is kind of odd. Doesn't this just like contradict itself, right? You're calling him a white supremacist and then pointing out that he's dating someone who's not white. And also, that's not the label he has for himself. It's the label people like you apply to him. So you're kind of just fumbling your own joke here. But we have other people who are trying to do the same, and just like, look at these people.
Reformed edgelord. Seems like you're not reformed enough. Yikes. Yo, especially with this, man. Like, I don't know, like, I got like the ick every time, like, if there's like a Twitter user with this type of like, what type of intelligence are they? Nah.
Yeah, of course, they're making outrageous statements like this on the internet. It's just expected. They got the world buffs in their bio and pronouns, to be expected, of course. But here's another response. I've seen this image time and time again where they're trying to portray this as their relationship, and it doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's pretty racist if you really think about it. Number one, this is supposed to be Asmongold. Last time I checked, Asmongold is not a fat man. And also it says, I love Japan, and he's chasing after what would be presumably a Japanese woman in a kimono, which doesn't even make sense in the scenario. She's not Japanese. So this person basically sees an Asian woman and must think she's Japanese. Well,
like the same old joke ever, like, Asians look the same. Man, like, it's a tale as old as time, where at this point, man, like, to be honest, like, I'm not even tired of hearing it, but you know what? That kind of statement is numb to me, but I don't know for other Asians that are sick and tired of hearing that, oh, you Asians look the same. Shit, man, like, it's rough, man. It's rough for them.
Trying to dunk on a guy for being racist. I mean, come on. Like, they're not sending their best, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of not sending their best, women are really mad about this, especially ones who like to sell their body on the internet.
No.
Nobody will cut down other women harder than other women. That is just a fact. You can see this individual saying she's in the comments on Twitter defending him for being a literal Nazi, by the way. I don't think you know what any of that means. Also, she's not defending anything. You don't have to defend yourself against baseless allegations by Twitter algorithm-hungry individuals trying to get likes any way they can. She's having fun with it, mocking people who are saying crazy stuff like this. Crazy stuff included in this tweet, by the way. And of course, people in the replies are dunking on this person.
Oh my god.
Matt here, literal Nazi. You are a literal regard. So she's based. Got it.
Bro, pull out the shoe on.
Shut up.
No.
You don't know what a Nazi is. Clearly with this infamous and already heavily used shoe on head meme from one of her recent videos. But here's some more jealousy. This individual saying, really hope she gets the money and attention she so desperately seeks.
That's what I call projection. She is just jealous that, like, she cannot get in touch with Asmon, because Asmon is literally a multi-millionaire, and she is not having that kind of money, man. Like, you know what? You snooze, you lose. Kaise got the bag. Even if
passive
if that's the
aggressive
case.
nature too, that's just like really backhanded here. And of course, attention, you're making fun of someone for being desperate for attention. You just got to scroll down for 2 seconds, and you guys already know what we're looking at here with their pinned tweet.
Please don't scroll down.
Clearly this person's not getting enough attention. Here's another individual saying, I guess, bro, with a screenshot of her mocking someone, telling her she's afraid of getting a job. Like, again, this is clearly a joke response, but people like this are so intellectually dishonest, they present it as something real, and also you'd be implying because of what she does that she's not actually working. Wouldn't that be very hypocritical for someone who sells adult content? Like, the hypocrisy in these individuals, it just goes hand in hand. They have no self-awareness whatsoever. It all boils down to a selfie, okay? These are responses to a selfie, okay? And we saw some of the more outrageous and racist and jealous comments. But let's see some of the more benign but just seething sorts of comments. This one saying, so do they know each other or he deliberately posed like that? Yeah, imagine whimsy in the year 2026. Ooh, that's so cringe. Imagine making
Like, and another thing for that is like, even though like it's the like, preferably like men that don't like it is not allowed for men to be whimsy. Like they're supposed to be like nonchalant, look strong, with the resting bitch face all the time, 24/7, 365. Like in their entire life, they would just be like the strong man, with a tough face, tough body, you know. Well, you know, like it never hurts to be whimsy, you know, like it never hurts to be silly, you know, like do a lot of stuff that you didn't do when you were a kid. You know, like just have fun, live in the moment. If you're gonna do some wacky shit, do some wacky shit, man. Go nuts, go stupid. And you know what? At the end of the day, if you're happy, she's happy, everyone's happy, living happy ever after. It's your life. Be happy with your life. It's not about like doom and gloom. It's about like how would you do with your day-to-day life. Like even if you're gonna do something cool, if you're gonna do something bad, as long as you're living in the moment, living in the presence.
silly faces in a selfie. I think he's doing stuff like that because he's comfortable and having fun. People make silly faces in photos with their girlfriends and their friends all the time. It's pretty normal, actually.
Imagine Rev
of course,
does that.
if you're terminally online and very, very sad, this might come as a foreign concept to you. But here's another one saying their expressions both piss me off for some reason. Probably because you're miserable. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, what else could it be? How could seeing a selfie of people making silly faces make you mad? Like, actually make you mad? Other than attributing it to just being miserable in general. Here's another one exposing these two, saying, this your man? With a screenshot of Asmongold. Buddy, did you just like blow in from Stupid Town or something? Like, yes, that's Asmongold. You know that. Okay? Like, we're trying to act like this is the most hideous individual on planet Earth. That is not going to work unless you're just trying to make that narrative work some way because you hate him that much and all you can rely on is petty insults like this. And you can see people resorting to insane levels of cope as
Holy fuck, man.
This guy saying, I refuse to believe Asmongold's girlfriend is really in it for the love. This has to be a PR stunt of some sort. And if not, she must need money or want a visa or something.
Oh my gosh.
This literally came out of nowhere and feels forced AF.
Holy shit. Either be this guy right here is at the 5 stages of, like, what was it? The 5 stages of grief, where like what is that step where, you know, like bargaining? Yes, this he's at the bargaining stage where, you know, like he refused to believe that, you know, like has been found like a comfortable spot, you know, like having like a special someone that could spend time with. And you know, like there's always gonna be like ulterior motives or negative reasons. Like they're just formulating in their head, you know, like a massive amount of Ugandan cope. They are buying the premium kinds of copium right now.
Brother, I it's not that deep, okay? Like, This guy, I've seen him, he's linking his own video in the replies of every tweet talking about Asmongold. And I'm not even going to play this for you guys. It's literal torture listening to this guy speak. It's 41 seconds of him just saying the N-word every 2 seconds and expressing how angry he is that Asmongold has a girlfriend and how she must be broke and desperate. There's no possible way this could ever happen. And I won't subject you guys to this. And also, if this guy's having a hard time understanding how someone like Asmongold can get a girlfriend, maybe it's because he doesn't post 41-second just torturous videos whining about other people on the internet. But here's...
You know what? This guy right here, he could have wished that he could be with Asmongold, not Kaise. If they were gonna switch places between this guy and Kaise, he would do it in a heartbeat. He wants the bromance. He wants the yaoi. he wants the promised yaoi, man. You know what? I know. You know what? I get it. He wants the bromance, but missed
the internet. But here's another one saying it's the fact that he's just so terminally, indescribably Reddit to an unholy, almost cosmic degree, like an eldritch being of pure ignorance and hate wrapped in a skin suit of someone who never grew out of middle school. Holy Reddit. You're calling this guy Reddit? This is the most Reddit post I've ever seen in my life. You can't get any more Reddit than this. I'm pretty sure this post already has updates on it, even though it's not even posted on Reddit.
I called it.
Cringe. Here's another reply saying Asmongold might be the ugliest creature on this planet. I think that's a bit hyperbolic, sir. But then again, you look at the accounts and you can't help but laugh.
Holy fuck, man. Yeah. All right, Hammer and Sickle, Palestine. I don't know what the fuck these flags are, but holy shit. Gaza funds. Yep, classic.
Okay, look at this bio. Wealth is in the mind, not the pocket. And then immediately the next thing is a hammer and sickle. So your mind is completely broke. Is that what you're saying? My goodness. The amount of commie LARPers who always are on the end seething about stuff we cover on this channel, it's actually pretty insane. It is a pattern that is impossible to avoid at this point. There's a clear connection between terminally online psychopaths and commie LARPers. They're the same thing. But yeah. Here's another one saying, pictured by panic. Can we just be normal for 2 seconds? Can we just be normal about a selfie? A harmless selfie for 2 seconds? But here's one more saying, I bet she won't post a pic of them kissing. 17,000 likes. Now,
yo, alright, now that I just realized something while watching this video, or the responses of the selfies, man. I swear to God, the entire drama of this, it has the same energy of a usual K-pop stans drama. If there's a K-pop idol dating someone, leaked scandal, this and that, the usual K-pop drama, I swear, same energy if a popular streamer or content creator somehow has a loving relationship, I don't know if it's official or not, and they post a selfie, the drama has the same energy as K-pop stans.
I guess what they're trying to imply is that it's a fake relationship and they won't have a display of affection because it's a manufactured relationship, but it just seems like you want to see them kissing. That's what you're asking, right? You really want to see them do that. I mean, weird way of showing it, I guess, but hey, that's your preference, not mine, buddy. But this whole situation is very
I guess he likes to sit on a chair.
To a selfie. And I'm here for it. Sometimes you farm, sometimes you get farmed, and I am very glad to farm.
Yo, Rev got it, man. Rev got what Asmon's saying. In this type of situations, either you be a farmer or you be the crop. Either be at this time, like Rev right now, Rev's the farmer. Rev is the farmer. For myself, like I think I'm just like a secondhand farmer, just like look around. But yeah, it's like it's a good way to live by.
Asmongold's situation here because it's very funny. He's bringing out the worst of everyone, the worst of the worst people, essentially, and it couldn't be any better. But anyways, that's going to do for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
All right, great video by Rev, Rev, as always. But all I could say is that I feel proud of Asmongold. Like for the first time for I don't know like how many years since his last relationship, because I don't know about a thing or two about his last relationship, but I think it doesn't end well. But right now, like Asmon is just in his glow up phase. Like Kaise is actually fixing him. Kaise is actually fixing Asmongold. Like from the notorious Roach King to a cleaner version of the Roach King. And you know what? I feel proud of them. Like they can do whatever they want, but all I can say is that like do not share a lot of personal, especially when it comes to relationships. Like keep that on private, especially just by posting a selfie, like a normal cutesy selfie. The freaking Twitter just blew itself. Yeah, next time just make things privately, man, because I don't know, like if they're gonna post again, they'll just do it for like farming, and like if it's for content, then yeah, go ahead. But the rest of the stuff, yeah, keep it on private. So yeah, like he's on his glow up phase. Proud of the boy. Hopefully, like he would continue like having this relationship, even if it's not official or anything. But I don't want to speculate any further. But yeah, bros, all I could say, like for the rest of us, we still have a chance, man. Just do what you do, and eventually, you will meet the love of your life.